out and come back in. Welcome to another episode of Comics on Life. I'm gonna have the comedians introduce themselves, and we got a good lineup today, so we're gonna get it started right here.
Oh, got me up first, huh? All right, cool. Back against the wall, or my mother's wall. Anyway, Philip Thomas, winemaker, founder of Luby Wines, social media at Luby Wines, named after my great grandmother. That's LUVIEWINES, and I'm based out of Atlanta, Georgia.
All right, welcome
All
to
right,
Comics on Life.
appreciate it.
Hey, Tim Maeda. I'm in Fort Myers, Florida. I've been doing comedy for about 2 years, and I'm at Tim Maeda Comedy on Facebook, and at funny_Tim_comedy on Insta.
All right, welcome, Tim. Welcome. Sunflower, unmute yourself.
Hello,
I
I'm
can hear you.
Sunflower. Hello,
Go ahead.
I'm Sunflower Jones, based out of Miami-Dade County. That's Miami, Florida. My handles is at Sunflower Jones on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
All right. Thank you. All right, we got two more comedians adding to the stage now, and we're gonna have them introduce themselves. Okay, see no evil. Introduce yourself.
Y'all can hear me?
Yes, introduce yourself.
All right. This is See No Evil from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Been doing this for 10 years in July. Social media is comedian See No Evil, SEENOEVIL. Totally blind comedian.
All right, welcome. A guest been on many times. All right, we getting ready to go with a new comedian. Introduce yourself, your social media, and what city you from.
Well, hello everyone. My name is the Big Bodacious One. I'm hailing from born and raised in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I've been a comedian for well over 25 years. Been back on stage for the last 10, and it is what it is.
All right, welcome to the Comics on Life family. Let me see you on your phone. Can you turn your phone horizontal?
Sure. Is that better for you?
Okay, great. Now we are live. We are live on Facebook and on YouTube and on UBS and on Roku, and reruns will be on Now TV. So, if you're watching on YouTube or on Facebook, you can comment just like Ronald Reed did. He's in Detroit. Welcome back, Ronald Reed. He was watching last week. Welcome. And if you comment on the show, we will acknowledge your comments. Now we're gonna get the show started as soon as I find my phone. Okay. Now, here we go. I left my glasses at home, and some of the questions they send me, the print is so small that I can't see it sometimes. So we I'm gonna need y'all to bear with me. Okay.
How you walk the dog with no glasses?
And what's so small you can't read it?
The questions.
Oh, you said a question. You said a font. The font was so small. That's what I heard. But go ahead. I'm not going to.
On.
Okay, this is going to be an interesting show. All right, here we go with the first question. All right, yeah, y'all might have to think about this one a little bit. You go visit your sick grandmother. She spills her guts and tells you only one of her 6 kids is your grandfather, but doesn't say which one, and then she dies. What do you do with that info? All right.
I
You know
need you
what? I'm not gonna pick nobody. Somebody raise their hand. Somebody, if you want to go first, raise your hand. All
can
right,
you
we're
repeat
gonna
that
start with
question?
Tim.
Blackmail. 100%.
Huh?
100%. I'm blackmailing whichever aunt or uncle it is. They all did the 23andMe. I'll figure it out.
So you going wait, hold up. She said one of her kids is not
Right.
is your grandfather,
Right.
One of her
but doesn't
kids.
say which one. So you gonna blackmail all of them?
Oh, one is okay. So
See, I didn't get the question either.
you know what? I'm gonna figure it out. Yeah, I'm gonna blackmail him somehow.
All right, so the white guy's gonna blackmail them. That's what they
Ain't that some boy? I tell you, ain't that?
I felt like he
All
was pointing at me when he said that.
yeah.
right. Hey, camera
All
on.
right, Philip. Hey Philip, you got but she doesn't say which one of them and what you gonna do with that information?
Well, he ain't getting none of the inheritance. I mean, if one of them, oh, so what? Okay, but you don't know which one it is, right? But one of them ain't really in the family,
Yeah, one
right?
of them is your grandfather.
Only one
Out,
is.
out of her
The other
6
five aren't.
kids, one of them is
Damn.
your grandfather,
Hmm.
but she don't tell you which one.
Okay, that's easy. Just take them all to the clinic. Take them to see the primary care physician. Do some blood work. Whoever ain't really in the family, they don't get nothing after the funeral's over. That's it.
All right, that's cool. But
Simple.
if I'm grown, I don't give a damn. Whoever I've been calling grandfather all my life. That's the one that's my grandfather. I don't give a damn which one is the real one. I don't
Fans.
care. I tell them all to give me good.
What he leaving behind? Shit. Pinnacle,
All
what he
right,
leaving behind? You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
All right, Sunflower, what you gonna do with that info?
I'm with the other comedian. Like, just go to the clinic to check and see who is who. You know, it ain't really much you could do with that information other than, yeah, ain't really nothing you can do with it.
Just everybody gonna go get a DNA test.
Go get a DNA test.
All right, but I mean, like I said, if I'm grown, it really doesn't matter no more. All right, Bodacious, what you gonna do with the info?
All I'm gonna be granddaddy. Anybody I can get money from, all I'm granddaddy. I don't care who it's with. All
There
of
you
them.
go.
Grandpappy, Gigi, Papa, whoever. All of them matter.
That's what I'm saying. All y'all my grandfather.
All y'all
I would tell them what grandma told me. I say, great grandma told me that it could be one of y'all. So all of y'all, I want presidents until we find out which one. And I would never show up at the DNA thing.
I ain't telling nobody. Cause soon as they say, well, you owe somebody, that's his granddaughter. That's his Nah, all y'all, Papa, me, Ma, all y'all. Nope.
All right. And then, you know what? The first thing I would do, I would pick the one that got the best credit.
And the most money. Hello, somebody. Hello,
Yeah.
somebody.
That's the one I'm picking. I'll be like,
Hey,
Grandma
which
told
one is
me.
the biggest house?
I'll be like, whichever one got the good credit and the most money, I'll be like, you know what Grandma told me right before she died, that you my real grandfather.
And I love you, Papa.
There you go. There you go. All right.
Make it rain.
All right. Well, I tell you what, we gonna get us one of them needles from Walmart pharmacy. We gonna stick great granny in our arm, and all of us going to Maury.
Wait a minute.
Maury, 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 Maury.
Wait, but she already. Well, yeah, you can still get DNA from a dead person. You can't do
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Maury.
All right.
Podcast.
All right. So,
I got a camera.
Here's a bonus question. Here's a bonus question to that. Before she died, she told you 2 hilarious original jokes. Do you use
Gotta let her finish, bro.
Now say that again.
I didn't hear these.
This is a bonus question. She also told you 2 hilarious jokes before she died. Do you use them on stage?
It depends upon what they are.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Dependent? Why? If they're hilarious, I'm using
But
them
he said they're
anyway.
hilarious.
Hey.
Yeah, I'll use them.
So I'm pretty sure if they're original jokes, all the comedians going to use them. So I'm not even going to go with this question. Everybody agree with that?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
You,
So
you
we
gotta
gonna
give
go on
Granny
to the
you gotta
next
give
question.
Granny her credit though. Be like, shout out to Granny for that one.
I give
Yeah, give it a credit. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
All right, I'm
right.
gonna stay with
You
you,
gotta do
Philip.
that.
I'm gonna stay with
So
you,
what now?
Philip. Here's the question.
Okay.
You have an opportunity to hang out with Dave Chappelle. You ask him if you can call a friend so that Dave can say hi or leave a message. He says he can only do one. Who do you call?
Call my best friend on the in Mississippi. Yeah, we call him. Yeah.
So you would call your best friend so
In
Dave
Mississippi.
Chappelle can say hi to him.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. His best friend. Now, Tim, who you calling?
I'm gonna call my little brother for a couple of reasons. One, we watched Chappelle Show together and everything when we were younger, and two, I know he's not going to answer his phone, so we'll have a voicemail we can listen to over and over again.
All right. No, I was just reading the bonus question. I read the questions right before the show starts, and I'm reading this bonus question. This one I want to see y'all answers on this one. All right, Sunflower, who you calling?
Unfortunately, my baby daddy, he really loves Dave Chappelle. He watches Dave Chappelle all the time. He know everything Dave Chappelle do before he do it. So I would definitely call him.
Now, do you and your baby daddy get along and everything?
Yes, he
Okay,
here right
cool.
now, somewhere around here, but yeah, we get along.
All right, cool. So, Dad, that will make his day.
Oh yeah.
All right. Bodacious.
Oh, yes. Okay, now this is a tricky question. I will call my best friend, my sister, which I call my sister Tammy. I will call Tammy. Definitely will call Tammy so she can hear Dave Chappelle. But Tammy don't answer her phone. Tammy don't.
Does anybody pick up your
365
calls?
days.
Sheesh.
Tammy, I maybe answered 2 days out of the 365 days. So I probably will have to call Chantel in order for her to hear it and then tell Tammy about it later. Yeah. So I got a two.
Right. See no evil. Who you calling?
I'm gonna call my manager. Be like, hey, he wanted to say hi, and we about to go on the road.
Yo, that's how you do it.
Right?
All right. Now, it's a bonus question to this, and I'm going to stay with See No Evil, and I'm going to ask you this question. Speaking of phone calls, you get P. Diddy calls you collect from prison. Do you accept the charges?
What the hell he calling me for?
We don't know, but would you accept the charges?
Well, I'm gonna ask the operator how much this call gonna cost, and I want triple. I need it sent to my house, and who you want me to call? I know how to do the little prison trick where you make the sound and then you click over and stuff like that. I know how to do that, but I need some money first.
All right. So
Good job.
all right. So now we're gonna go back. Bodacious. Are you gonna accept the call?
No, I would not. You didn't call me when you had them parties, and you didn't call me before you got in there. Don't call me now. Nope.
It's because he didn't want you.
And I don't know. I don't want to accept. You know why I'm not accepting? Because I don't want to be daisy chained on nothing. I don't know what you did and what you didn't do, but the baby oils and all that, I can't be bothered.
They're gonna ask me a question.
I can't be bothered.
All right.
You
She
going
said
on
she's
and
not
I'm telling
accepting.
Y'all have a good time. I can't do it.
All right, she's not accepting. See No Evil is making a funny noise so he can act like he accepting the call. Now, Sunflower, what you do? Are you accepting the call?
Yeah, I'm gonna accept the call. I'm gonna entertain him. I'm a comedian. What the hell?
Okay. Now here's my thing with that. You know, as soon as you accept the calls, Fed's gonna be knocking on your door.
Hey, they know when you. Hey, they know when you involved and when you not. They already know.
All right.
Your
All right,
name.
Tim. Are
Now you
you
gonna be Brussels sprout.
100%. I mean, you get up on stage and say, "I got a phone call from P. Diddy. I didn't accept it." That's the worst joke ever, right? What he wants has to be crazier than any fucking joke I could write about what he wants.
That's right, Tim. That's right, Tim.
All right, Philip.
Oh man. Oh yeah. Okay. This is why I'm like, okay, yeah, I accept the call, but give me 1 second. And I'll just three-way just a random friend say, hey man, I got a surprise for you. And then, I accept the call and I let PD talk to whoever I put on the phone. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Playboy.
Now,
Hey,
I
Playboy.
might do
You
that.
got on
I
draws right
might
now?
accept the call and try to three-way R. Kelly and be like, y'all need to discuss how y'all just get the fuck out.
You wrong for that.
Now you if you would have said R. Kelly called, now I would answer the phone.
So you wrong for
Answer the
that.
phone. Kelly
Oh
called.
man,
Hey,
You're talking
Bodacious.
R. Kelly, right?
He been saving up. He been saving up a whole bunch of pee up in there.
All he got to do is sing to me. He ain't even got to steal him first. I told him to roll that.
All right, here we go. Here we
Okay.
go. We're gonna start. I'm gonna start with Sunflower on this one. This is another. This is another. I think she might like this. Okay, Sunflower, you and your baby daddy is on the elevator, first floor. Dave Chappelle. I'm not making this up. They send me these questions. They write. I'm gonna let y'all see. They send me these questions right here on what y'all can't see my phone. They send me the questions on the phone, and this comes from a comedian in Maryland.
It's like you got a flip top. We can't see that.
This ain't no flip top. This is an iPhone 16. All right,
Yeah, I gotta play it.
all right. You and your baby daddy is on the elevator. Y'all get on the elevator on the first floor. Dave Chappelle gets on the elevator on the first floor. The door closes, and Chappelle lets one rip. He lets out a big fart.
Oh.
People on the elevator at the third floor, and they get hit with the stench. Now, do you either say Chappelle did it and rat out Chappelle, or do you take the blame?
I'm riding his nasty ass. I'm right. Listen, that you know better than that.
Okay, but here's
have some etiquette. He got to. I'm ready.
Here's my second question. That's why I said your baby daddy on the elevator. You think he gonna let you tell?
Oh no, he gonna be like, shh, don't say that. That's Dave Chappelle.
So you gonna be like in a dilemma.
Yeah, I'll be in a dilemma because he gonna be like, man, that's Dave Chappelle. I don't care. He okay, whatever. Yeah, he ain't gonna.
Soon as you say it was Dave Chappelle, he gonna be like, no, it wasn't. It was her. She did it.
Yeah, he gonna say I did it.
He gonna be like, Dave, come on, let's get on. She stank.
Wow, they gonna leave her in there with it, really?
Yeah.
Damn. All right. Hey Tim, what you gonna do? You gonna rat him out?
I'm taking the blame. I'm gonna be like, sorry, weed farts, and then Dave knows I smoke, and maybe he'll ask me to come smoke.
Wow.
All right. All right.
Hey,
So,
smoking with Dave Chappelle has got to be a way to, that's got to be a good networking opportunity.
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't say you blackmail him because that was your first answer.
No.
I'll be like, Dave, I will go to the Inquirer. I will go to everywhere and tell everybody unless you let me open for you. That's it. Then we'll make that deal right there. All right, Philip.
So you say if I was on the elevator and Dave Chappelle farted, would I take it for the team? Right?
Will you rat him out or will you take the blame when the other people get on the third floor?
I'd be like, Dave, check this out, bro. We can you give me 2 tickets to your next show, and I say I did it, or B, I'll tell everybody it was your ass. Simple as that. Make a choice.
All right, Philip.
Door about to open.
He taking the page out of Tim book.
You said tickets to his next show. Why not open for his next show?
He thinking small. He thinking small.
I met somebody new, so I got to try to get it. I got a date, and dating is expensive nowadays. So however I get a free date, that's what I'm going with.
That's
All
right.
right, so he wants the tickets. All right.
Yeah.
Bodacious, are you ready?
Well, y'all took my answers, so Dave gonna have to be open up, and if he don't let me open up, I'm gonna have to tell on about. I'm gonna take one for the team. I take that back, and when they get on, I'm gonna say, "Excuse me, y'all, I had milk today," and I'm gonna give Dave that look and let you know that, because then he know that I got his back. So if you ain't got my back, it is what it is. But Dave gonna have to let me get on that stage and in one of them jumpsuits and open up and say, I'm opening up for Dave Chappelle. I only need 15 minutes.
He said the jumpsuit.
All right.
I'm
taking no evil.
And we just gonna be some stinking bastards in there, because I usually got one cooking, so I'm gonna spray his ass back. And it's just gonna be one stank elevator, because it's gonna be his fart, my ass, his smoke, and whoever get on. We all gonna be in the gas chamber in now.
All right, okay. Here we go. Here we go with the next question. I'm gonna ask the men this first, and then I'm gonna see what the women say. All right. So we're gonna start with Tim. Tim, you should never interrupt a woman when she is
existing.
Oh,
damn! I think that covers everything. Next question.
I've been married for 14 years. I know the rules.
Them got real good.
Wow!
I don't think nobody gonna top that. Ain't nobody topping that answer.
Hey, and nobody in the history of Comics on Life, nobody ever gave that answer existing. Wow!
Sheesh.
All right,
You rock. You rock.
You should never interrupt a woman when she is
shaving her legs or anything else.
When she what?
Shaving her legs or shaving anything else. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What?
That's
good. Herself. I mean, what?
All right, see no evil.
When she taking a shit.
Wait a minute.
I ain't going in there anyway.
Wait.
You dumb.
Wait.
You ever seen how mad a woman get when she in mid pushing you asking her questions?
I don't want my orange no more.
All right, now let's see what the ladies say.
I don't want to answer that question.
You should never interrupt a woman when she is
talking.
Of course, that's the number one answer. Of course.
Talking. You gotta listen with your ears and not your mouth. But it goes both ways. But you should never interrupt a woman when she's speaking, when she's telling you something. That because it throws her off, and then it makes her mad when you don't listen.
Depends on what she's talking about.
You know what? Don't get thrown off a bridge.
All right, so never interrupt her when she is talking. Sunflower.
I think for me is when I'm cooking, because dinner gonna be messed up if you talking to me while I'm focusing on.
That baby can't multitask. Okay.
She will burn that hot dog right now.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. See no evil though. What I burnt the other day, see no evil.
She burnt some hot dogs. That's what she burnt.
I burnt the pot of water.
Water. She burnt water.
Yeah.
So you was boiling the water
before she put the hot dog in it.
Got all about it.
All right, here we go.
Talking to him.
Here we go. What is the scariest thing you ever done as a comedian? The scariest thing you ever done as a comedian? Miss Bodacious.
I knew you was coming to me, and I had to think. Got to be more careful.
Yeah, I see you lift your head up. I said, okay, let me go with her.
Well, I had to perform in front of a crowd of, it was maybe like 150 people there, but the comedian before me wasn't as great, so they was already in the boo mood. So I had to think outside the box, and I had on blue. So what I did was I stepped on stage and I made myself trip, and I flew clean across the stage like Free Willy.
I remember this story.
And then got everybody attention and stood up and went to rock the house and laid it down. That's what I did.
Okay,
So
now
I had to do something out of the box, meaning that I would have never just fall in person. But the way I slid across that stage, remember when in Free Willy movie, when they told Willie to go up under that thing and jump that's what I look like going across. Hello.
all right, now my question to you, because you said you had on all blue.
All blue.
You had on all blue. Did everybody have on red and you was in LA?
No.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Okay.
It wasn't her fault that they weren't laughing. It was the person
It
before
was the
her.
person in front of me, because when you go after someone that don't bring the noise, like if I get on stage, if I get on stage and I'm good but I'm not that good, they're gonna expect more from that next comedian. So you have to come out the box. You have to come out the box hard, because they were already kind of booing him before I got on. So
Well, I was talking.
that means that mood was set. I had to upset that mood.
Well, I was talking about the Bloods and Crips.
I
We know
know
what you was
you
talking
were.
about. We know what you was talking about.
And if I would have flew across that stage, they probably would have harpooned me when I got to the side. But nope, it wasn't in LA. It wasn't in LA. And mind you, I'm 6 feet tall. I stand at 6'2", where I weigh 289 pounds. So I'm a big girl.
You 6'2".
I'm
I ain't
6'2".
scared of you.
Wait, says the white boy.
No, I'm scared.
Hey, always.
That's what made it more entertaining, because they was like, ooh, and then that stage, I don't know what, they must have put mopping glow on that stage, because I just kept going. I thought I was for women. Hey, but that's
Wow.
okay.
I like tall women. I'm 4'3".
You what?
I like them too.
No, he ain't no fool.
You know what? And that's the thing. All of the men always like tall women. They love to swing on this tree. I don't know why.
Oh,
Is not for the,
this tree. You got a tree?
Well, see.
she a kite eating tree. What you mean?
No.
Hey, look.
You gotta call me.
The only reason I want to meet you, because I'm 4'3", and they put my tape chips on the top shelf. So I need you to go shopping with me.
That ain't no 4'3". Come on now.
Not 4'3". Is that really a height?
I know. My son is 5 years old. About 4'3".
I'm 4.
I need you to grow or get them shoes.
I ain't no
on.
4'3".
Drink some damn milk.
Hey, see no evil. What's the scariest thing you have ever done as a comedian?
Got married.
There. Are you so ignorant? That's just why.
That's not just as a comedian. That's every man.
Yeah. 10 minutes later.
Wow. Okay.
I get you more. You just,
All right, sunflower.
My okay, so I regularly perform at Winwood, and I was asked to do a show down in
Oh boy, I know what's coming.
Homestead. And
Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay.
no, this is the one at Homestead. And I'm telling you, I thought we were on church grounds. I really did. Well, we were on church grounds, but I thought it was a church event, because that's what the promoter said. It was a church event. It was Black History. Please don't use profanity. Man, I prayed the whole time. I even told the promoter, man, I don't know what I'm going to say. I'm nervous. He said, hell, I'm nervous too. I got up there and I killed it. And I said, thank you, Lord, boy. He was with me every step of the way. So, yes, performing in front of church folk, whether they are or not.
The scariest thing was for her was not the curse.
Yes, Lord.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right, Tim.
I mean, the true answer is probably
Love.
picking up that, the first mic at the first open mic, just getting started. The first time, I mean, it took me at least 2 years to work up the courage for that, but I don't know if I was a comedian at that point. So, once I was officially deemed a comedian, I tried to do some parody songs, and I used to be able to sing before I got sick as a kid, and now I can't. And I'm
All right, so you saying
scary, and it didn't go great.
You saying the first time you got on stage?
First time, yeah, I was 43 years old. First time I did an open mic, and I decided at 40 I was going to do it. So that's how long it took me to.
All right, I'm gonna put everybody up. Before I get to Philip. I'm gonna ask this question. Most comedians, the first time they on stage is normally by a bet or a dare, and they drunk, and they say they had their friends coast them up on stage. Now, did any of that ever happen to any one of y'all?
Nah.
Never did.
Nah.
So, was the scariest moment for y'all was the first time on stage?
Nah.
Not on, just getting on stage. Approaching that mic. Once it's in my hand, I was good.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Okay,
wasn't
cool.
good. I was horrible.
Yeah.
But I was happy.
Yeah, I think it was the first time I got in front of a church crowd. I had to pace myself because I wanted to make sure nothing crazy flew out of my mouth.
You had to talk slower.
Yep, sure did.
Yeah, I did that because normally when I do a show, I say my jokes and then I keep it moving. But I was like real slow. I don't know whether because I was thinking of everything. Normally it just flows. But you had to think because you're like, okay, I can't. It keeps going in your mind. So, all right, Philip, what was the scariest thing?
That must have been the same night that you went on right before Bodacious and messed up the crowd, and she had to slip and fall.
There you go. Be quiet. Be quiet. Be quiet. No. On the real though, it was the Fort Lauderdale Improv. My stepfather and mother were actually out in the audience, pretty much sitting right in front of me.
I was there.
You remember? So that was scary, man. I'm like, ooh, I got to be careful what I say up out here tonight. And I got through it. It's just like you said before. I'm used to just rolling through it, and I get real comfortable. Anything comes out because that's why I like doing comedy. I work in corporate America. I get on stage, and I ain't got to worry about so much what I say. I say everything, But I got through it. But it was tough. It was a long 5 minutes.
All right, you brought up another question I want to ask. Okay, you started doing comedy. Everybody started doing comedy, right? I'm putting everybody up on this. You've been doing comedy, you've been doing shows, and your mother and father comes to the show. Now, you cuss all through your show. Even though you've grown, didn't you feel kind of weird cussing in front of your parents?
Yep.
If this ever happened to you, give me your opinion.
It happened. It did.
I've cussed in front of my parents since I was a kid.
See, because you're white.
That's what I did right say. That's what
I did. You don't get whooping. You get talked to, Johnny. No, not nice.
Oh no. Yeah. I got whooping.
Okay. My
now,
young man.
All right.
But then I
now,
time out.
Right now, before I started doing comedy, I had moved to Pittsburgh. That's when I started doing comedy. And then once I started doing touring across the country, I was booked in Philly. That's where I'm from. And my family and my mom came, and this was the first time my mom ever seen me do stand-up. And I do cuss. And I'm looking at my mom, and I'm going slow so I won't cuss. I did my whole set without cussing. So after I finished, I got off stage, and my mom came right to me. She said, "You was pretty funny. But why the fuck you ain't cuss, man? It would have been more fun." I said, "I'll be damned."
There you go.
I have a question. That's a very good question. One question is, Do you curse in all your sets, or because
Nope.
I'm not really a cursor. I really don't curse. I can get my point across, but I can curse. It's not that I don't curse. I can curse, but a lot of my jokes don't require it. So unless I'm
Okay. Now let me tell you this. When I first started Comics on Life, See No Evil can tell you this because he's been on both. I had a naughty show and I had a clean show
Okay.
that was actually on cable TV. The clean show you couldn't cuss at all. I would call comedians and try to book them on a clean show, and they was like, "Oh, I don't think I can do clean. And my first question was to them if David Letterman or Jimmy Fallon call you to be on a show and do a set, you would tell them no because you
You
can't be
better clean it
clean.
up. Clean it up.
All comedians should have a clean version of each joke that they write, a clean and dirty version, so you can use both. You can be able to do. Clean comedians make more money than
Yep.
regular
Sure
comedians.
do.
Absolutely.
Sure do.
And I
All
had
So that means all y'all got to take a bath before you go on stage.
yeah, I had to roast a pastor, and I didn't know
Oh,
the
you going to
time.
hell?
Yeah,
You going to hell?
going to hell. When I tell you, I roasted him, and when I finished, he told me that I need to come to his church. I said, because you're gonna have me in hell. Pit 3, roast. But yeah,
He's got a special spot for you.
because a lot of comedians curse, and you got Samar don't really curse. She cursed, but not much. But Monique mouth is horrible, but she cursed. But I mean, I love her. It's what you like. So.
Wait,
It's just
some
one
more
comedian.
talking about nuns putting their asses in holy water.
Right,
Yes, you do.
She talking nasty. You don't. I
It's
mean,
just-
talking nasty and cursing is like two different things to me.
All right. It's just one comedian. She don't curse at all. She's actually a clean comedian. She's been on the show a couple of times. Her name is Small Fry, and she is funny as hell. You wouldn't even notice that she didn't even cuss
Can't
her
curse.
whole set.
See?
But she is so freaking funny. I think she's out of
Is that a Miller
Man,
Lite?
hey Philip. Actually, I think she's out of Atlanta.
Okay,
Small
is that Miller
fry.
Lite?
That's
Daisy
fine.
got
Are you
question.
drinking a Bud Light?
No, he drinking a 211.
What
A
is that? Is that
211.
He getting
Coco?
glasses.
Oh,
I need some of this right here. That what
I
you
thought that
need.
was Flolo Loco, or what that thing called? Flolo
Hold on.
Loco.
Who is that?
Oh,
Who is
Loco.
that, Philip?
Lord.
I said you need
Philip,
some of
who
this
is
right here. You need some of this right here. This ain't no Mad Dog 2020. That's Louis Wines right there.
That's
what
his
you
own
need.
wine. That's his wine. His
I
actual
made this.
wine.
I'm a black man. Yeah.
Philip, you made that wine?
Yeah, and it's real good.
You know,
too.
I thought you know what, Tim? I thought it was gonna be hard to convince y'all. I know how to make wine, but you know.
I mean, I'm not a wine
Well,
drinker.
hey, all right.
If you say you made it and you promoted it, I buy it just because I know some wine heads. I know some heads
Okay,
that
then.
love wine.
Yeah.
Well, here we
Give me a
go.
little
Here
bit
we
of
go. Philip, after the show, I'm gonna text you my address, and you
Okay.
send Comics for Life a bottle of wine, and we will promote it on every show.
And I'll
Okay,
send you my Cash App too.
So
Oh,
Stefan,
no, I'm not paying for it.
Oh,
Ross, can I?
This
he
is
gonna
a
share with all
trade
his little people.
system.
Stefan,
All right, listen. While I got Philip up, we're
What's
gonna go
up?
with this question.
Oh, shit.
What instantly ruins sex?
Oh,
Asking me questions.
wait.
Yeah. Asking me. I don't know what to say.
Who did this is, Philip? Who did this is?
No, I'm bad doing, asking me questions because I ain't used to that. You know, I was in a situation long time ago,
What
and
kind
the
of
girl's
question?
like, "Do you want me to suck your finger?" I was like, "Yeah." She said, "Which one?" I said, "I don't know." I said, "I don't know. All of them dry." And then she was like, "What?" And I was like, "What?" You know what I'm saying? So don't ask me questions. It just don't work out for me.
Yeah, I'll be like, man. If y'all ever watch,
Kind of
how many
foolishness.
how many of y'all watched that movie? It was out back in the late 80s or early 90s, The Quest for Fire.
Never heard
Oh,
of
what's
it.
the name? Oh,
Nobody seen that movie?
oh, that shit. Okay.
I never watched it.
That movie
All
that
right.
Rosa
Yeah,
Parks
I
is
know
in.
you go.
Never mind.
Okay, well,
Okay.
Go ahead. Who
All
you
right.
asking next? Go ahead.
Hey,
who you,
Tim, what
Tim?
instantly ruins sex?
I mean, I don't know anything instantly ruins a set. You know, you could, you know, I always try and win back, you know, fight back from, you know, anything. But I mean, I guess the second that you completely alienate the audience, it's over.
Wait, what?
Eliminate the audience.
Wait. What you asking?
It
What
says
is this?
sex, not sex.
Wait a minute, Tim.
Hey, that boy performing for crowds. What
For
the heck?
crowds. Oh, he a Pornhub. Oh
Did
my
I
God.
say sex instead of
You
sex?
go.
He said SEX. Sex.
SETS, sex.
Oh, sex.
Sex.
Punching.
A set.
Audience.
Set instantly.
my
But once
God.
you
You heard it.
alienate the audience, the set is over. Plus, I guess I think if I started having sex on stage, it'd probably ruin the set.
Wait a minute.
All right.
Oh my
Yo,
He'll get it.
threw me off
He'll
with
get
that
it.
shit. I was like, damn, we got Ron Jeremy on here. All right, Sunflower. What instantly ruins sex?
I listen. Don't
Oh,
Perfect. I got the perfect answer.
sucking on my finger. Don't do that.
After she just picked her nose.
That's a
How you supposed to
turn
know
off
that?
for me. If it ain't, that's a turn off. Yeah. That
if it
that
ain't what?
instantly
If
ruin
it
for
ain't
me.
what? If it ain't what?
I don't
Is every-
want. I don't want
is
no
everybody
one
putting their finger
sucking on
in
my
their mouth?
finger. Don't do that. Don't put my finger in your mouth. I remember I was dating this guy. Well, I was
Yeah,
his dad,
Yeah.
All
and he
right.
put my finger in his mouth, and it turned me
All
on.
right.
Yeah.
So with Sunflower, don't suck on her fingers. Just stick to the toes.
Yeah. Stick to the toes. Don't put my finger in your mouth. I don't even want you slob on my toes, honestly.
How do you supposed to know
All right,
that?
bodacious. What instantly ruins sex?
If let me say it nicely so it won't be nasty. What instantly ruins sex? As soon as he take off the boxers and I don't see nothing else.
That boy left it at home.
And I just remember how my grandma used to eat them Vienna sausages with the crackers, and I'd be like, "Oh, absolutely not."
She gonna dip her cracker
Now,
in
you
it.
know what?
'Cause finger puppets we can't play with. We play on our fingers with finger puppets. That's it.
Okay, see, now I'm upset. Bodacious. We said we was never going to talk about that again.
What happened
Why
was
are you telling everybody?
my bad. The wind blew,
Oh
and
my
I
God.
just didn't move, and I just couldn't. I'm sorry.
See?
My bad.
Never asked a woman to keep secrets.
Okay. I'm sorry. Go to the next person. Go to See No Evil. Go somewhere else. Just
See No Evil. What instantly ruins sex?
She was dipping his cracker in his weenie hole in his boxers.
What?
Wait, that ruined sex for you?
No, I'm talking about that's what she did to him.
Oh.
Crack. You're right. That's exactly what it was. Hush.
I'm gonna give y'all the perfect
Y'all need to go
answer.
to church.
Y'all cannot listen. Y'all cannot dispute this answer. I'm surprised neither one of y'all two said it. Sunflower and Bodacious. You know what instantly ruins it?
What?
Your children.
Oh, your children.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Mommy!
Yeah.
Can I have a Capri Sun?
Why did I get stuck in here? Why am I stuck? Instant Sahara Desert. That's it. It's done.
All right, Ronald says body odor.
And
yes,
bad
that
breath.
can ruin it.
Correct.
But
that stuff comes before you even get to it.
That.
That's correct.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's before.
If
That's
they
the
breath
pregame.
smell like that elevator that Dave Chappelle farted in, it's over. It's over. We ain't got nothing else to talk about.
But what if we get bad breath kissed on you?
All right.
You got that right, Bodacious.
Here we go. Lisa Wood from the West Coast. She's watching. Hey, Lisa, Call me this weekend. I got a spot for you. Call me this weekend.
I'm about to tell you,
Ronald,
Lisa, if you talking
hit
about
me up, Ronald. Ronald,
That Ron
Lisa,
Isley?
and Charlotte is watching on YouTube, and Lisa's watching on Facebook. All right, next question. And I'm gonna start with Bodacious.
I think you just picking on me now.
No, because I don't know. For one reason, you said you 6'2",
Hello,
and
somebody.
I need to know the answer to this.
Uh-huh.
Things you never do naked.
Oh, I do everything naked.
Things you can never do naked.
Oh, things I would never do naked.
You want some eggs?
Whoa,
Things I
hey.
would never do naked. Give me a second. I would never do naked. What I would never do naked.
Hold up. Why you think? Why you think a little bit? Look, hold on, Bodacious. I want to know who said boiled eggs.
No, I said you want some eggs. You remember Finger Rain said that baby boy, you want some eggs?
Oh,
look. Okay. I won't go on an airplane naked.
huh?
I mean, that's the only thing I won't do naked. You know, I go outside. I go to my car, get something out of my car.
Wait, what?
It's like,
Wait, where you live at?
but I won't go on the airplane because they're cleaning them seats and stuff, and the seats too tight, and I may get some HPV thrown on me. I don't know. Probably what I want.
You go to your car naked?
Yeah.
All right. Everybody hold up. Everybody hold up. I need to know her address so I can pull up Google Maps because I know they gonna pull her naked.
Man, it's 222 Booger Avenue.
There you go.
I'm like, oh, look at Google Maps. They got a naked lady on there.
Go and get phone at the car.
Everybody loves, and it's good. You got to know your body. I love my body. It's a lot of it. If I stand to the side, I'm fine like Sierra. If I stand straight up, I shape like a pear. So I just think I look like a Jolly Rancher. I'm suckable, and I just figure.
Yeah, look at that.
You know what? Go sit in the corner.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right.
Okay.
She said she would never get on the plane. First of all, I don't think she's gonna make it to the plane.
Exactly. What?
Well, TSA already searched me. I don't know why. Every time I go through that machine, it's not happy.
There's no, ma'am. There's 2 more places we didn't search.
Okay, yeah. My wife. So I had to get something. I had to get back where you can go through with your shoes on. What they call? It's not clear. That's the ghetto one. TSA, is that what? No, it's what you get when you go through. Never mind. Just go on to the next person because I'm just.
See no evil. Things you should never do evil. I mean, things you should never do. Things you should never do naked.
Go to a family reunion.
Why would y'all? Why is all y'all going outside so far?
I'm with you. I'm like, what?
Everybody going outside. No. All right. So
we outside. That's what it is.
Hold up. Sunflower. Things you should never do naked.
I'm gonna be real honest with you. Cooking. Cooking. You should never do naked or half naked.
You want some eggs?
Well, she got a point.
I went in labor
bacon
because some stew juice. You stirred the stew juice. It went on my stomach, stuck to my. Oh no, I ain't doing it.
Oh man!
Wow.
Sunflower, all your accidents happen while you cooking. I need
in the kitchen. I'm telling you.
You need to stay in the kitchen.
We need to put up one of them. We need to put up one of them kid gates around her around her some kitchen.
All right. Here we go. Tim, things you should never do naked.
Well, obviously frying bacon, but then look at me. I couldn't go anywhere near the sun without I not only know the whitest guy on the show, I'm probably the whitest guy you've ever met. Like I burn like that.
All right, we're gonna move on from combustible Tim. Philip.
Conference
better-
calls.
you
Don't do
better
a Teams or Zoom call naked, thinking that it ain't gonna happen to me. Because sometimes it automatically shows your camera when it it brings you into the room. So don't do that. Almost happened to me. Yeah, it already happened to Zephyr. You got it.
All right. You know what? I normally
How many of
don't
the
answer the
bottles right now?
questions.
I can't
I
take
normally
it no
don't answer the
more.
questions, but if I had to answer this question, things I should never do naked probably would be standing in front of Bodacious.
There you go.
Oh, wait a minute. I think
Why
somebody
is
got a
that?
crush.
Why
Somebody
is
got
that
a
like
crush.
that?
Yeah. Let me be part of the audience, right?
Hey,
Isn't that right there?
she gonna come over there with her crackers in her pocket.
Don't say nothing.
All right,
Don't say
here
nothing.
we go with the next question. Now the next
You ain't
question.
said why.
Wait, what
You ain't
time
said why.
is it?
It's
Damn, this
6:52.
hour went by fast as hell. All right, this is the last question. All right, but
Because
I'm
you over
going to
there trying
mute
to get some crackers
everybody
dipped
because
on
I
you.
don't want nobody to holler out no answers. So I'm muting everybody except the one I'm going to ask the question. Okay, we're going to start with See No Evil. See No Evil. You got a gun pointed at your head. They said they're going to shoot you dead unless you can name 3 Temptation songs.
Ooh, imagination. Damn. My girl. And oh man.
Bam. All right, you're dead. All right. Bodacious.
Don't give me that question because I'm dead. Give me another artist.
You got a gun pointed to the head. They said they're gonna shoot you dead unless you can name 3 Mariah Carey songs.
Oh, is it Sweet Baby? Child, I don't know the name of them songs. Let me sing them for you.
You gotta name them.
That's all I know. The one that scream. I don't know. I don't know Mariah Carey
All
song.
right,
The Christmas
bam.
song. The Christmas song.
That's not the name of it.
What's
She's
the
dead.
Christmas?
You're dead.
You
All right. We're gonna go to Tim. Tim, you got a gun pointed at your head. They said they're gonna shoot you dead unless you can sing 3 Hall & Oates songs. Name 3 Hall & Oates songs.
Private Eyes, Man Eater, and the Frog Song.
The Frog Song is not the name. Dead. You're dead.
Just made that one up.
All right. I don't know what the hell the Frog Song is. All right. Philip. All right. Since your name is Philip, I'm gonna give you an artist with Philip in their name. You got a gun pointed at your head. They said they're gonna shoot you dead unless you can name 3 Earth, Wind, and Fire songs.
Earth, Wind. I don't even listen to them, so just go ahead and get it over with. Go ahead. I'm good.
Damn.
Grandma,
He's
see you
dead.
soon.
All right. So everybody is dead. Let's see if Sunshine can stay alive. Sunshine, I need you to stay alive. Okay? Sunshine. You got a gun pointed at your head. They're gonna shoot you dead unless you can name 3 Milli Vanilli songs that they sung.
Milli Vanilli.
Yes.
Oh shoot.
Come on, stay alive.
Oh my God. They write on it. Is
Oh crap.
yeah.
Oh, time's up.
Yeah,
All right. So, oh boy. So the only one that's alive is Sunflower. Milli Vanilli never sung a song.
You
They
right.
lip sync
You right.
everything.
They lip sync. That was a good one. I like that.
I love that question.
You should have kept me muted. You should have kept me muted because the way I'm
Hey,
about
what
to cuss you out,
the
you should have
What?
kept mute me back.
Mhm.
Just mute me.
hell?
Every time
All
I
right.
hear I blame it on the rain stuck in my
That was a
head.
good one,
You done asked for
Bodacious.
people like Tupac or Sierra or Beyonce. We don't know them people.
You know what? No, you and Phil had easier ones than me.
I
But
mean,
Mariah Carey is at least more up to date than the ones he gave both of
right,
us.
but I don't know the name of her songs. I only
Earth,
sing
Wind,
them
Fire.
when it come on.
Yeah.
You should ask me
Right.
gospel songs then. What songs Fred
I
Hammond?
would have got that easily, but
Never
the
could have
Temptations one.
made it.
Thank you.
So
Was I the only one
Sunflower
that
is
white
the
guy? Did
only
we talk about
one
that?
still alive. So Sunflower, I need you to send me your Cash App, and you won $1,000.
Yeah,
All
right.
right.
I'm just playing. We
I
I
comedians.
need.
told you. I told you he
Oh,
want to pay for a bottle of wine. Come on, man.
Hey,
he,
he look. Hey, when he said he looked so serious.
See?
Philip, is your middle name
See?
Michael?
See?
Philip,
Hey,
your middle name Michael?
I asked him the same thing.
You did.
Yup.
Is it my best friend? Her brother name is Sugar Ray.
For real?
Okay.
That's his real name?
That's his real name.
Wow.
So that's why I asked because the older people back in the days they do that. They pick up names and give them to you. I don't know
Nah,
how I
Well,
got
that's
it.
the
if
thing,
that
though.
child would have grew up to have sugar in his tank, it would have been that mama fault.
Oh, now he
That's what I was getting ready to say. See no evil. With the name Sugar Ray, he better be a boxer or a wrestler or something. He better
Well,
not be a criminal because he go to jail with Sugar Ray.
Oh, it's
Oh
over.
no! Oh
well,
no!
a lot of people didn't bother him because
That's
That's
what you get
why.
diabetes.
he's 6'9", wears size 17 shoe. So
Oh,
they didn't bother.
Well,
He'll hang them up to dry.
Yeah, they ain't bother him.
He'll hang them up to dry.
They should have
all
been
right. I
Bigfoot.
want to
Sheesh.
thank everybody for being a guest on the show. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you,
you
You're
welcome.
welcome.
Philip Thomas.
Don't forget.
All right. Don't forget to send me one. All right.
You can send
Thank
the cash
you,
out.
Tim
Me,
Mayaka. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Sunflower, the only one that stayed alive on the show. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Miss Bodacious. I'm going to bring my 4-foot ass to that city one day, and we're going to hang out.
Hey, I'm gonna get you some saltine crackers.
I'm gonna pick you up by your leg and just hold you up like that.
Shake all this change out his pocket.
I was in the movie Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I was one of the Oompa
Oompa
Loompas.
Loompas, there you go. There you go. Well, you
All
better
right.
call me Violet, because that's how big I'm gonna be. I'm gonna roll all over you. Going on.
Hey, it's always a pleasure having you on the show, my man. This is like your 5th time, 10th time. Thank
Oh
you.
no!
Always
I had to
a
bring my
pleasure
team with
having
me.
you
I
on
brought
the
my
show.
team. I brought my people with me.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I love. We had a great show. One of the best shows Comics on Life ever had. I want to thank all the viewers that have been watching. Tommy, Lisa, Ronald, Celeste, too many to name. Thank y'all all for watching. Thanks for the people that have been watching on UBS. And we will see y'all on January. January.
Whoa!
January.
Whoa!
That's that 211.
Yeah,
That's
ain't
that
that
211.
January.
Yeah.
We will see everybody. We will see everybody again April 17th. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
He had his mind on
Good night.
bodacious. He had
Bye.
his
Good
mind on
night.
bodacious. That's what it was.